A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And here we go from Miami. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. Across the 45 and still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's White again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Ritter looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And it's a touchdown. as he brings it back for the pick six. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now Ritter. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got his man complete. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for 3rd down. They're in the dime. 2 now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Ritter. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. They'll go left side here with White. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, they're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Ritter setting up to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 26. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Dolphins football.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Tua out of the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First and 10 from the 41. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Completes this one to Hill. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now from further back, another try at first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Mostert gets it again here on second. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He got maybe a yard there, so a long third and goal coming up.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
So now, here's third and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kid, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. The give now to White. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Ritter to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Poyer has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders send their punt team out. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The lefty right to the air to start. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 6th touchdown now for the season. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Off the fake, here's Ritter. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Ritter on 1st down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the sideline. Waddle grabs it.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Tua gives it to Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins move out front. It's 9-7.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with White. White, 1st down and much more. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm
and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that one is caught. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 2nd down, Ritter. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, it's Ritter. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
16. Raiders 14.
Let's get it, man.
They'll run over center with White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A first carry for the veteran, Matt Breida. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. from the gun. It's Ritter. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will stay a 2-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll run. It's Mostert. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Tua, going to give it to Achane. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. That one caught by Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A first carry now. This is Jeff Wilson. He is in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Ritter. First down throw there is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Now it's White. Zamir White inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back, using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Ritter. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. To get this complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
They'll throw on first down. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Well, we know this defense was #1 ranked overall coming into the game, and they are just adding to it with the performance here in the first half. And this time, Greg, they put 6 points on the board with the fumble return for touchdown.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, when we talk about the top-ranked defense, we know they're going to be stingy with the amount of yards they give up. But it's often the takeaways that separate you. And in this case, not only are they able to take the ball away, they're able to take it back for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive begins with a run by White. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Now Ritter to throw on second down. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Ritter on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
On second down, it's Ritter. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down, here's Ritter. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down. To throw is Ritter. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Ritter. He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a third down and 4. Now Ritter. That is brought in at the 10. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Play action. It's Ritter. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Achan. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On the ground is H.A. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll go with H.A. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle with White. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as he'll punt it away for the second time. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Hey, this is what you get paid.
On 1st and 10, it's H.A. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Raiders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Open man, that's Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Ritter. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the gun, it's Ritter. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Ritter. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus May.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5.
He's brought out at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua gonna give this to Wright. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. In motion, it's Waddle. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Tua now on 3rd down. He gets that complete to Berrios. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's a give to HN. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now, HN. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Hill brought in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Pick it up. I'm gonna switch teams. You guys are garbage.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end